Hey, what's up, everybody, man? It's your good buddy, the Hydro, here up in this bitch. And as always, well, not as always, but got T from Channel 1 up in here. What's up, man?
Not too much. I hope everyone's having a good night, ready to talk about some cool flat earth shit.
Oh, we got some fucked up shit to talk about. And let me introduce our new co-host who joined the session. Scott, you all know him as TCB, man. Scott, glad to have you back. What's up, man?
What's up, guys? This is not the Twilight Zone. This is real. I'm back.
Scott, can you do me a huge favor, though, just for old time's sake? And can you just, as loud as you can you be like, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please, Scott.
All right, get you guys the sound recorders. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me?
I love it. I think that's like a classic
line. I'm glad that we squashed all beat. Like Scott's a good guy. Scott was never a bad guy. We all did dumb shit to each other, and we discussed all that last night. No need to get back into that, but I'm glad to have him back. It's bringing back old school shit because, like I said, man, this was like, I didn't even know T at the time, but it was me and Scott in the very early fucking Jurassic days. It was me and Scott. But Scott wanted to have 85 people in here at once. And I'm like, Scott, you dumb fuck. You can't have 85 people in here at once yelling over each other. And Scott's like, could you hear me, Haggy? But anyway, what's up, Anthony? What's up, Forza? Forza turned me on to a kick-ass telescope so I can check out the flat Earth. So we got a discussion tonight because I've been talking to Scott privately. I didn't really include T on none of this, but I guess I did in a way. But I'm not saying I agree with you, Scott, but you tell me the Earth is flat and you've sent me multiple videos and I've looked at them. And I'll tell you what, man, my whole outlook on this shit has changed from watching these videos. And we're going to have to link those up so the chat can watch them too. But Scott, let me hear. All right. It's never been proven that the Earth is round. And people say, like, well, what about the pictures NASA shows you? Well, anybody can fake pictures. Like, that's just a fucking given. But Scott really opened my eyes. See, here's the deal. I've always been a conspiracy theorist, but Scott goes off the deep end with shit. You know what I mean? Like, Scott just goes off the deep end with shit. And he's like, Haggy, watch this video. Haggy, watch this video. Haggy, watch this video. I'm like, God damn, Scott, give me a fucking minute to watch the shit. And then I watch it, and I'm like, yo, can you send me more? You know what I mean? Scott, is that true? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, all right.
Yeah.
So Scott, like, let me hear, Scott, let me hear your opinions on if the Earth is flat, like you say it is, why would they hide it from us? Like, what is the point to fake that? That's what I want to know.
Well, religion would be a big thing. NASA's another big thing. Like, everything would just be completely false.
So if you eliminate religion, what happens?
There's chaos because then there's no control over the masses.
Which I agree with. So
I mean, and then you got NASA, right? All of a sudden, if they were like, oh yeah, no, it's fake or it's flat, then they're like, okay, well, what about all these fucking missions we paid billions and billions of dollars for you guys to do?
So where's that money going, Scott? Where's that money going? Outdoor films.
I don't know. I honestly think they're trying to figure out a way to get out of the Earth, but who knows? Like, I don't 100% think that this, but you know, there's a lot of evidence out there that backs it up.
All right, well, Elon Musk's SpaceX company. Somebody brought that up in the chat. Elon Musk space. Okay, did you not hear that Elon Musk scrapped all that like 2 days ago? He scrapped all that. Why? Why did he scrap all that? One of the richest people in the planet, and he scrapped all that. Why? Because we can't go to space. We can't go to space. A planet can't be flat. Why can't it be flat? If the Earth was flat, then there wouldn't be a circular shadow casted on the moon during a lunar eclipse. Forza, show me that though. And here's the deal: ever since TCB been showing me these videos, I opened up my eyes and I'm like, it's true. Like, nobody has proven that the Earth is round. NASA can show you whatever they want to show you. They can show you a picture of me naked in a monkey suit swinging from a tree. That don't make it so. You see what I'm saying? NASA can show you anything. Anybody can Photoshop some shit. And T, you're awful quiet. Let me hear your input, man.
Well, I'm kind of like the same as you. Like, I've never really believed the flat Earth thing, but after watching a bunch of these videos, like, I don't know, there's just a lot of shit doesn't add up to what we're supposed to be believing here, and that's the big thing. Like, they're lying, and then also, what's the point
curvature thing is a dead giveaway. Like, they say that every, I think, 8 miles there should be a certain drop, and they've done these tests where they've done like 100-mile tests, and you can see like there's no curve at all. So explain that.
The thing is, I've flown in many airplanes. You cannot see the curvature of the Earth from an airplane. You just can't see it. I don't care if people say like, well, you're flying an airplane. Yeah, I have. You're not high enough to see the curvature of the Earth. You're only at 36,000 feet. That's 5 miles. That's
right. And if you're if you're circling the ball, the plane would be lower in every few, you would feel the plane getting lower and lower, but it doesn't. It goes completely flat because it doesn't need to.
And here's my thing. So I saw something the other day. I was watching this video on YouTube that Scott sent me, and they were saying about how, well, Antarctica is the shelf. Why? Okay. Antarctica has so much fuel and so much fossil fuels, and what's the word I'm looking for? They have so much shit that we can use.
Resources.
Why don't we do it? Yeah, they have so many resources. Why don't we use those resources? Why don't we do it? Why don't we go there and dig for oil? Why don't we go there and do things that would benefit us? Why don't we do that?
Because they don't want people there, because there's a lot of shit that people would find out. Anybody that goes near that place, the military stops them.
Yeah.
And this is improving.
It's just like Area 51. It's just like Area 51. Yes, the blowing flag is odd. All right. Well, first of all, in space, a flag is not going to blow. There's no wind. We've never been to the moon. Before I even knew anything about this flat Earth shit, I knew that the NASA shit was fake. Like, I've said that. You guys who know me know I've said that for years. The NASA moon landing is bullshit. That's all fake. We've never been up there. It was a competition with Russia. Go ahead.
Yeah, but why do you think those bloody rockets keep hitting something at a certain feet? Because there's a fermentation that they've been trying to get through, and they've even, how the Simpsons is always like saying they know the future and stuff, big dome and shit like that, and then Hillary said, she said in one of her speeches, there's something above us, but she said it in a way that, people caught on about it. It's just all a big false lie,
So
there's so much shit that we've been lied to.
Do you believe that part about there's like a dome over the Earth? Because
I don't know about an actual physical dome, but I think there's some kind of something that's keeping us in here and we can't get out.
But
and I think if people found that out,
you sent me something last week that these guys,
the rockets,
these guys were shooting rockets up, and these rockets would go so far and then just stop. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I don't know if it was you that sent me this shit, Scott, but I saw something that we used alien technology to get through that at one point.
From the Roswell crash.
Okay. Yeah. So we used alien technology to get through this,
and they can't get past it anymore. Yeah,
because it only worked one time, man. This is some fucked up shit, man. This is some crazy shit, and believing in this shit doesn't make you weird, nothing. But it's like, let's look into it. I mean, it's crazy because just like 9/11, man, the government will lie to you about so much shit. You can't always believe what the government tells you. And then I sat here, stood up, laid down, and I thought about, why would they lie about the Earth being round? For what reason? Because it would eliminate God. It would eliminate religion. And if you eliminate religion, you're going to have mass chaos and mass panic. So if science comes out tomorrow and says, hey, there's no God, it's scientifically proven, you're going to have mass chaos.
That's why the planet, they just added a T at the end. It's a plane.
Scott, you got to fix your mic, man. I'm hearing all that background shit again.
Hello?
Sound like shit.
That damn potato.
The moon landing was completely staged, and there's lots to back that up. The flag waving, no stars, the prop. Oh, yeah. The moon landing is 100% fake. Like, let's not even argue about that. The moon landing was 100% fake. Why did we fake that? because we were in a competition with Russia at that time, and China and all that, and all of a sudden we went there. Okay, that was in 1969. Why don't we go back? Why don't we go back? Why don't we go to the moon, guys? Why don't we go to the fucking moon? Because we can't.
Yeah, because that's almost 50 years ago. If they did it 50 years ago, they should be able to do way more than that now.
Oh, definitely. If they did it 50 years ago, the technology now, like I was talking to my dad the other day. My dad's 68 years old. And he was like, do you know the technology we had when I was 18? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you know what we have now? And we can't go to the moon? Like my dad, like they had the technology they had 50 years ago is a speck of fucking sand to what we have now.
Dude, what we're holding in our phones is like 100 times powerful.
Oh my god, dude, 100. It's like tens of thousands of times. It's unbelievable. The technology we have now is 20 million times better than what we had 50 years ago. And we can't go back to the moon? Why? Why don't we go to the moon? And here's my questions. Maybe we did go to the moon. Maybe we did. But maybe we were told not to come back. Maybe we found something and we were told don't come back. If they faked it, how comes nobody has come out and exposed it? Dude, are you serious? A million.
Everybody that has tried, they have so many ostracized them.
There's so many people have come out and exposed it. So many. Adrian, you got to do your research, man. There's so many people have faked it, exposed it.
And there's good arguments on both sides. Like that's why it's
so guys, if it was proven that it was flat, then the whole gravity thing would be false too.
That's what I'm saying. And like
the spinning thing, the disc,
so we're spinning.
There's so much. Yeah,
we're spinning at 29,000 miles an hour, but you can't feel none of that. Okay, when I get into a car and I go 100 miles an hour, I can feel it. When I get into an airplane and I go 600 miles, all of you are on some serious meth. Nah, we ain't on no meth. That's what I'm saying. This is the discussion. I'm not saying like, now Nightbot done blocked you for being stupid. I'm not saying I believe the earth is flat. I'm not saying that. I just want to hear Scott's points. He sent me some good shit, and I watched it, and I'm like, holy fuck, man. And it's right. Nobody has ever proven the earth is round. Nobody has.
But the thing is I honestly don't think it. Like, I'm not 100% either, Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
But there's just too much evidence. There's way too much evidence.
Just prove it to me, man. Just prove it to me. Like, show me that it's fucking, like, everyone says, well, look at the curvature of the earth. All right, I've been up in an airplane 500 times. I've been to 36,000 feet. There's no curvature at that altitude. None. You need to go to like 80,000 feet to see the curvature. There's no curvature at 36,000 feet.
If it's flat, where's the edge? Explain that. They don't let you get near the fucking edge, okay? Has anybody gone sailing, okay? Anybody gone sailing and gone along the edge? You can't. They won't let you. There'll be some kind of stay away type.
How do you explain a boat on the horizon, though? How do you explain that?
Yeah, I don't know.
You see what I'm saying?
There's a lot of things that,
There's a lot of shit that don't make sense, but there's a lot of shit that does make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but they've done those tests where the human eye can only see a certain distance, right? So it disappears. It looks like it's lowering because of the way they're looking at it. Yeah, but then they zoom in on one of these super duper telescopes, and you can still see it. It's plain as day. So it's so that
I just don't get it, man.
There's just so much evidence that, I know. But the people that come at me and say, "Oh, it's round because that's what I was taught." No shit, that's what you were taught. You think they're gonna come out and say it? No, they will never say it.
The problem today is what you just said. That's what I was taught. That's the problem today. Now they're teaching everyone that being gay is the way. Okay, that's what I was taught. Now they're teaching kids that if you want to be gay, that's great. If you want to be transgender, that's great. That's the problem. The school system.
This is a whole nother topic we could talk about.
The school system is the fucking problem. That's what I was taught in school. That don't make it so. That don't make it so. I was taught in school that being gay is great. No. if you want to be gay, that's your business. Like, I don't care. Like, honestly, I don't care. If you want to be gay, that's on you. But they're teaching kids now. See, the liberals have the schooling, and that's fucking wrong. They're teaching these kids now, well, it's okay to have two daddies. It's okay to I disagree with all that shit. I don't think it's okay to all right. Once again, you're eliminating religion. Religion tells you that shit's all wrong, but they're teaching all these kids. See, now I'm getting upset. Now I'm getting mad. I'm getting pissed, Scott. I'm getting mad. We don't need this. But that's what they're doing in school now. They're teaching these fucking kids that if you want to be gay and transgender, that's great. And you are a hero. You know, going to Iraq and getting shot full of holes, that don't make you a hero. Being a queer transgender, that makes you a hero. Right. You have no right. Like, okay, Scott goes and gets married and has a kid. The doctor doesn't have a right to tell you that you just had a baby boy. What the fuck? Because your baby boy doesn't what's the word I need? He don't identify as a boy yet. Yeah, he does. He got a goddamn dick. All right. Yeah. When I was born, the doctor told my dad and mom you had a son. They didn't come out and say you had a baby because we don't know what your kid wants to be yet. No, it's a fucking boy. And that's the fucking problem. The liberal society is what's fucking everything up, man.
But you hear what the liberals want to do now is they, instead of calling them boy and girl, they want to call them X and Y because that's more politically correct.
I saw that, man. I saw that. You know, and there's a lot of states, Scott, Arizona. There's a few states that have let people put on their driver's license now that they are non-gender.
Yeah, they started doing that shit here in Canada.
Oh, yeah, dude. Canada was one of them. Oh, it makes me fucking sick.
So, yeah, I don't know what this has to do with being there, but, yeah, I totally get what you're saying here.
we talked about the flat earth. We're gonna discuss multiple topics. I'm just saying.
See, that's what the government's doing. They're throwing shit at us to distract us from the fact that the earth could be flat.
Adrian, thank you. Non-binary. Well, that's what I'm saying. The problem is Outdoor, thank you. I do believe that the moon landing was fake, but I used to believe the reason why we never went back to the moon was because I thought the astronauts discovered alien life there. I thought that for a while. If we went to the moon, maybe we found something and we're told not to come back. Now, the whole reason I got into the liberal talk was because somebody mentioned that that's what we're being taught in school. That don't make it right. You can go to school tomorrow and they can tell you that the devil is God. That don't make it right. Just because you're being taught this does not make it necessary. Why are we taking down all these Confederate flags everywhere? Because it's hate. No, it's heritage. But just because they're teaching you that shit in school does not make it so. I never learned in school about Nikola Tesla. I never learned about Tesla in school at all, ever. My man was like a genius. I never heard one word about him in school. The liberals
got fucked over.
Scary. But with that being said, and without any further ado, I got to go get a shot, man. I got to go get a shot. You guys handle the shoe for a minute. I'll be back. Ooh, and, you know, I got to thank Scott for coming back, and I got to thank myself for unblocking everybody. 108 people here right now. We were down to T. What were we down to, man? 60 was like our top out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was getting because everyone was blocked.
And I said to T, I'm like, dude, why don't we have any viewers anymore? And T's like, everyone's fucking blocked. And I'm like, why though? You know, I'm glad to see that we're peaking over 100 again. It's great, man. And I had somebody message me yesterday, and I'm not going to say no names, but they were like, if you bring Scott on your show, you're committing suicide. You're not going to get any views. The goddamn shit has tripled. You know what I mean? So it's like, I figured out what the problem was. And I'm like, what did Scott do? You know what I mean? So it's like, anyway, flat earth, conspiracies, UFOs, aliens. This is what I want to do from now on, guys. I don't want to fucking sit here, stand up, lay down, and talk about some dumb inbred retard. I don't want to do it no more. So anyway, this is great. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be back in a fucking hot minute. You guys handle the shoe. Watch the chat because the chat's throwing a lot of shit out there. Like, people agree, people disagree. If the earth is flat, how do you explain the seasons? Well, I don't know. Anyway, I'll be right back.
Let's see. There's
All
just a
right,
lot.
well-
There's a lot of things that just can't be answered. Yeah, like if the Earth is flat, there's just so much about that type of system that we don't know. But there could be a lot of explanations for seasons.
One sec here.
And yeah, I like this whole conspiracy thing because I've always liked conspiracy theories myself. So all three of us like that kind of stuff. And there's lots of them out there. And there's some pretty damn good ones if you actually research it and hear what there is
The
for.
flight path one is another one that really bothers me.
Yeah,
You know,
that's a really interesting one.
A lot
too,
of
right
weird
there.
flight paths that don't make sense on a globe, but if you take a look on a flat Earth model, it makes complete sense.
Yeah, that's a really good one because yeah, like you say, like why are they taking these weird flight paths? Like there's just so many things out there that are basically like it's opening the door to it, like that
Here,
they don't
can you
make
put
sense.
this link up? I don't know if I can or not. I don't know if I have access to do it, but I'll send it to you on. Anyways, it's just a wiki for questions like that, and there's one about the seasons in there.
Yeah, I can do that. Where is that going to?
I'm just saying, guys, you gotta do your damn research. So we didn't have access to this shit back in the '80s, so we were just like all dumb and what we read in books, you know. And that's what I thought. Like I honestly thought that fucking Columbus was the first one to discover North America, and then you find out, nah, man, this guy's a fucking liar. You know, the fucking Vikings were first. Actually, not even the Vikings. It goes way back. So there's a lot of our history that we've been lied to. So if they can lie to you about that, then what else the fuck they lie to you? I mean, they got proof that most of the space shit that they've been shooting in space has been all fake. I mean, there's been proven videos of them doing underwater fake space stuff and saying that it's space. And then there was this one video where they're rolling old George Bush Senior's bones across this NASA base, and you can see in the background
Be
green
respectful.
screen.
My man just died today. Be respectful.
You can see in the back the green screen, these astronauts in front of a green screen acting like they're in space. Explain that.
Yeah. Outdoor, thank you, man. Have you seen the movie Apollo 18? Really strange. No, not yet, but I would check it out now that you said something. Fuck, I wanted to say something and I forgot now. God damn it. I had a very good point to bring up.
So what's going on now? Okay, so the internet's come along, so damn man, they're starting to find out that we're fucking full of shit. So what do? They release a new movie with that fucking heartthrob, whatever the fuck his name is, the moon landing dude. The fuck's that dude's name? The first one, or the first space guy, or I don't know, I can't remember
Neil
the name of the
Armstrong
movie.
or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, dude,
yeah.
he come out
Second
and said that when they went, they found aliens. Now,
Right.
was he part of the ones that were allowed to go? Scott, was he part of that group that was allowed to get past this dome? Because he came out and said we found aliens.
What he said is they found technology on that space, on that thing that happened in Roswell or Oswald or Roswell.
Roswell. Not Oswald, Roswell.
Roswell. And they can't reproduce that technology. They ran out of it.
Duplicate it.
It allowed them to get past the what's that barrier thing?
I was gonna ask you, dude, because you sent me the
and
video.
I think that's what the Furman thing is, that is stopping everything from getting past it.
Well, there was these rockets they sent up, and these rockets went so high and just like they hit like a wall and just fell.
Yeah,
like you can go watch it. You can watch that on YouTube.
And there's many people who have tried it.
That's just it. It's not just one person. There's a bunch of people that have done that.
These rockets get so high, they hit something and they fall. That's just it. It's fucking strange. It's like, what are they hitting? You guys ever see the movie called Signs with Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
When those birds were flying, they hit this. They just hit this like force field type deal. It was fucking weird. But that's the same shit. We're sending up these rockets.
Yeah.
And I don't know how high they're going because I've flown in multiple airplanes. The highest I've went was 37,000 feet. And I'll tell you what, man, there's no curvature at that fucking height. None at all. It all looks flat. And people say like, oh, well, if you want to prove that wrong, go fly in an airplane. I've done that. Who the hell is coughing like that?
My business partner.
Jesus Christ, man.
Do you want me to give some links here? I mean, all you got to do is go to Google, type in rocket hits dome.
Put it in the chat if you can. I don't know if you can or not. I don't know if I have you as a mod, but only mods can type links.
Probably not.
Well, just comment so I can make you a mod, then you can put the links in. But
Oh yeah.
look, and I'm not saying here's the deal. I'm not saying the earth is flat. I'm not saying the earth is round. That's what we're talking about. I don't know. I'm talking about conspiracies, man. Just like who killed Kennedy. I don't know, but I'll discuss it with you all day. I don't know if 9/11 was an inside job. In my mind, I believe it was. I don't know. This is what we're here to discuss. We're not here to discuss loser crew fucking bullshit. We're here to fucking get drunk, have a good time, and talk shit with you guys. That's what we're doing. And when Scott started sending me shit, I told T, I'm like, dude, I got to bring him on the show. Scott is a very interesting person because he researches the shit. And T's like, yeah, man, he does a lot of research. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm just going to make him fucking co-host. Fuck it. Because to fit in with the whole way I want the show to go, it's conspiracy theory shit. That's what I want to do from now on. There's 121 people here right now. And that's what I want to do, man. Let's dive into the mysteries of the bullshit, the Bermuda Triangle, JFK, 9/11, flat Earth. Let's dive into it and discuss it, man. Yeah. Anybody can fucking make a picture of the world being round. Anybody can do that. I can make a picture of Scott fucking screwing a unicorn. That don't make it true. What I'm saying is let's fucking whatever, man. I'm so drunk. I ain't drunk at all. I had 1, 2, 3, 4 beers. You know what? You're gonna get Cactus. You can block that fucking retard calling me drunk. I ain't drunk one bit. I'm having a good discussion with my fucking buddies. I ain't fucking drunk.
That's the problem, though. Is most of these fucking people that are listening to this, they don't even take the time to do the research because they don't want to be one of those flat earthers or conspiracy theorists. And
you don't need to be a flat earther to question NASA. You don't need to be a flat earther. You know what I'm saying? You can. Right. My biggest thing is question everything, man. Question everything. Question everything.
That's my big every damn thing. Launch that they do, the damn thing goes on an angle. Like it doesn't go straight up. Why does it always?
All right, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. That's what I wanted to say, and I forgot that. I forgot to say that. Why the fuck do we launch all this shit and it doesn't go straight up? It goes all to the left. Why? Because it ain't fucking going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Man, that's fucking scary, man.
And then if that is true, then they made up the whole Apollo 13 thing. You know, like, it's crazy.
No,
like, if all this came out.
I think that was legit. But the reason it was called a successful failure is because they sent them guys up. And then they realized we can't get to where we want to go. We can't do it. So they brought them back, and it's fucked up, man.
Yeah, but how did they get past the barrier then?
They didn't. They didn't get past shit. They sent them up. And they were like, oh, fuck. We're fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy. I've watched that movie. I've watched multiple documentaries, the Tom Hanks movie, Tom Hanks, and who was in that with him? The guy's dead now, but Outdoor Thank You. Do you believe that there could be other dimensions? Yes, man. Of course,
definitely.
Dude.
Definitely.
Of course.
Yes. I 100% agree on that.
But Apollo 13, Scott, is it 13 or 14? Tell
13.
Me.
The one with Tom Hanks and
they sent them
Kevin
up
Bacon.
There. Yeah. That was back in the 60s, man.
And
that was
they
after,
ran out of air or some shit.
That was after we already been to the moon. We already been to the moon once.
Yeah.
We used the alien technology and we couldn't duplicate it. So they sent this fucking Apollo 13 back up. And they couldn't
what
do
Armstrong said is he said that they used it up till it was done. So I think they did a bunch of times. They got up there many times and now they can't. They just can't do it. Like
they could not.
We can't do it. But we got to keep NASA going. We got to keep these bucks coming in.
It's called CND, cannot duplicate. And they did it, and they were like, oh, man, we're fucked up. And then they couldn't figure out how to get back. So they couldn't pass. Okay. They were fueled to go to the moon. and they got as far as they could go, and they couldn't go any farther. And they're like, "Fuck, how do we get back?" And that's what the problem was. And then they told the general public, "Well, we have to think of something now." So they did. Let's say that the ship is all fucked up. How do they get back perfect? Come on, man. Open up your eyes. NASA is lying to you.
Yeah.
Like,
and please explain to me how most of the Challenger people that have died are still alive.
Oh, are you really going to go there?
Dude, I'm going there.
Are they alive,
There's like
though?
there's like 3 or 4 of them are alive. Just under different names and shit, but they're alive.
See, there's
one of them.
Now you're going to
There's one of them
9/11 type shit. Just like all of them 9/11 people are still alive. Because it was all government. It was all government. Yeah, it's been proven. It was all government funded. And I'll tell you why. Not to get off subject, but here's the deal. If you can scare your population, let me tell you what Adolf Hitler said. This is a quote from Adolf Hitler. To control your population, scare them into believing something. And that's what he did. And that's how he disarmed all his citizens. And that's what the United States, I don't know how it is in Canada, I don't know, but that's how it is here. They scare us into believing bullshit. So they have a reason to spy on us. It's fucked up, man, but it's true. If they have a reason to watch us because we feel safe now. Hey, Jeff, I'm going to spy on you 24/7, but that makes you safe. All right, go ahead. It's fucked up, man, but it's true. It's the truth.
Yeah, that's what they're
my
doing.
buddy actually just went into this casino, and he was telling me about this new facial recognition shit he has. I was telling him about it. I was like, watch it. One day they're going to have it. No, fuck. And he goes in there.
Hold up. I was told that Apollo 13 could have made it to the moon, but if they landed on the moon, they wouldn't have been able to take off. Outdoor, who told you that, though? Yeah. And that's a good point. But maybe he's just talking. I was told. Okay, who told you that? Now, I don't think they could make it to the moon. That's the problem. They tried, but they couldn't.
Well, no, Neil said that he actually did get there. That was real, but the video that we were seeing back in '69, that was a stage, because they didn't know for sure if they were going to get there or not. So they didn't want to be like, oh shit.
It had to be a stage.
Because how the fuck could they be streaming video from the moon in '69? Like, think about it, guys. Come on.
That's what I've always wondered. Like, holy shit.
You know what? It's like, how long have we been live streaming on YouTube? What, 2 years, 3 years? But 50 years ago, they're live streaming? Come on, man. Would you fucking people wake up? You're telling me that 50 years ago they had the technology to live stream a moon landing? Come on.
Yeah.
You had 3 channels. You had 2, 3, and 4, and it was black and white. And they had the technology to live stream a moon landing? Yeah. Come on. There's no way in fuck. And like I said, I talked to my dad about it, and he's like, "Yeah, I was a senior in high school when they did that." And they put us all in this classroom. And they made us watch this TV. But if that's all you know, of course it's real. But 50 years later, you can question that shit. The technology was not there. It may have been. Now, the aliens could have put it there. And I strongly believe that these nitrogen fucking nuclear bombs were alien related too. Because I just do. These hydrogen bombs, you don't wake up. You don't, Scott T, you don't wake up tomorrow and say, I'm going to invent a bomb that kills 900,000 people. You don't do that. You're getting your technology from something else. They help you. You're telling me
there's another conspiracy going around. That's all bullshit.
Man. There's so fucking money. They got to the moon.
Nagasaki was firebombed, and so was Hiroshima. But there's just a lot of far-fetched shit out there. You just got to.
They got to the moon, but they were running out of oxygen, so they used the moon's gravity to slingshot them back to Earth.
You saw that on the fucking movie.
Forza. I don't believe that, dude. I don't think we ever got there, man. I don't think we ever got there. We used the moon's gravity to slingshot us back to Earth. Like. That just sounds funny to me. That just sounds silly. That sounds like Jesus Christ silly. It's silly to me. So we got to the moon and we said, hey, we're out of oxygen. Let's slingshot back to the Earth. That's just silly, man. I know you take, and Forza's my homie. He takes a lot of pictures of space and the moon and shit. And I'm not saying the space and the moon ain't there. We just can't go there. That's what I'm saying. We can't go there. Next, you're going to hear about motherfuckers saying we're going to go to the sun. You can't go to the sun. It's too hot. Well, what if we
that's
go?
another thing. The sun ain't no 93 million fucking miles away. It's a lot closer than
3,000 miles, dude.
Yeah.
What if we go to the sun at night?
Or not 3,000. I think it's more than that.
What if we go to the sun at night? You know what I'm saying? I fucking love it. All right. Who's buying me a shot? I want to see a super chat. I want to see a $10 super chat. Somebody to buy me a shot because I ain't doing
everybody going again. But
I'm not doing
so when you take a look at the history of NASA,
Kim,
come on,
hold on.
Take a look.
Kim Jong-un, he never been to the sun. No, Ryan, you're wrong. Kim Jong-un never been to the sun. They sent somebody to the sun. You know what the fucked up shit is? What if they actually did and it was real? Wouldn't that be some fucked up shit?
Wow, that actually would be a
Because North Korea claims that they sent a guy to the sun at night.
Yeah, it was Kim Jong-un's or whatever his name is. It was his nephew.
What if that was real though? What if that was real? What if
you saw that Elon Musk launch that he launched a car and everybody thought that was real? That's fake as fuck.
That's all fake. You're telling me there's a fucking Jeff Tutorials is floating around in orbit? Come on, man.
Yeah, that was another conspiracy that they actually put somebody. There's an actual human in that suit.
Yeah, it's Jeff Tutorials. It's Jeff Tutorials. All right, well, I'm due. Nobody wants to buy me a fucking shot. I'll get one on my own.
But take a look at take a look at the history of.
I'll be
NASA.
right back, guys.
All those guys in NASA bow down to the almighty. Call it whatever fuck you want, man. It goes all the way back to the European days, man. Illuminati, man. They all are part of this secret society that they have to keep their mouth shut. And if they don't, then they get wiped out. Simple as that. They're controlled by fear. Every single one of them is part of that fucking shit. Don't matter if you're part of NASA, if you're a celebrity, or if you're playing sports. They all got to bow down to that shit. They all got to bow down. Otherwise, they get fucking completely ostracized or taken out, or all of a sudden they've hung themselves because they're drug addicts, shit like that. You know, it's all a big play. Everything's a big play.
Yeah, you got to wonder who's actually running shit around here. Like,
bunch of greasy old fucking men.
Or is it something higher? What if there's some? What if the flat Earth?
Yeah, I mean, there's debate about that too. That there's actually
you got a dome and it's just some like experiment by aliens.
Lizards, yeah, like the reptilian races. You could go on to forever.
Oh yeah, I've seen a bunch of that reptilian shit too. There's a lot of weird fucking videos on that shit.
Like, you really want to go down a rabbit hole, man? Look up Donald Marshall. Cloning centers. That shit will scare the hell out of you.
Oh, I haven't looked up that shit yet.
So yeah. Problem with YouTube is you could start at something nice and all of a sudden hours later you're just scaring the shit out of yourself.
Yeah, exactly. You get pretty deep into some of that. Like, there's some pretty heavy stuff out there is the best way I can describe it. Like, it's crazy. And they got proof whether it's real or not. Like, some of it's pretty damn convincing. Like, it makes you at least think. Like, it opens your eyes.
Oh,
Illuminati. What if it's all just a big? What if the flat Earth thing's just a big Illuminati thing? And the whole reason for making people think it's round is just so it's just a power trip for the Illuminati.
Right.
It's just one of their ways to show their control. If it ever comes out, they can be like, yeah, we made the whole world think that it was a globe all these years. That's our control. What if that's all it is? It's just a power trip by some group like that.
Well, shit, we were always taught in school. Okay, we heard about how Columbus, was laughed at because he's like, no, man, this damn thing's round, and everybody's laughing at him, blah blah blah. So early on, we've always been taught that that if you think anything of that, you're fucking crazy. But the problem is now with the technology that we have and the internet. I mean, look, I don't know if that fucking what the fuck's that dude's name? That fucking blonde-haired Logan Paul. He's now a big flat earther. I don't know if he's trolling or what, but yeah, he's part of all of it now too.
With
With
him,
someone
I
like
think
that behind it.
with him though, I think it's trolling because that guy just.
Yeah, I think so too.
But then again, you never know.
But most people don't even want to hear it. They don't even want you to bring it up. Like if I bring it up to any like my dad, he doesn't even want to hear it. It's just he just wants to be stuck in that way where this is what I was taught, and I will not, no matter the evidence, no matter what I look at, believe anything but what I was taught.
Yeah, but if you look out there, like there is some pretty compelling evidence. It makes you think. Like, what have we been taught all this time? Like, what's real and what's not? Yeah, people in the chat seem to agree Logan Paul's an idiot. Going through the chat here and stuff. Yeah, and we are brainwashed from birth. In a lot of ways, we just don't realize. Society and all of our morals have been brainwashed into us from the time we've been born. That's the way it is. If different people would have been in control however many years ago, we could be a completely different society. It was just a matter of who was in charge at that point in time when our morals were set in place.
Yeah. And you see a lot of people like, for instance, look at Joe Rogan. All right, back in the day, he was a total conspiracy guy. He believed the moon lands were fake. He believed in a lot of stuff, and now he's got this. And don't get me wrong, I love his podcast. Listen to it every day. Find it very fascinating. But he's one of those dudes that was probably, hey Joe, you better fucking ship up, or we're gonna end your career type shit, because he just did a complete 180. Like he even had this TV show, Don't Believe Everything You See or something like that. Let me see what it was called. And anytime he's got anybody on his podcast, especially his friend Eddie Bravo, who's big into conspiracies, he just, he treats him like he's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how he just...
What did I miss?
Well, I was talking about how Joe Rogan used to be a huge conspiracy theorist, and now he's completely
Joe Rogan's
180
a big time jabroni. I like to square up with that motherfucker.
I think he would kick your ass to be. I'm sorry, but
nah, I'll fuck his ass, make him humble. Nah, I don't want $10 for a shot, 25, and I just did one. But I am such a liar and a scumbag. I am just garbage, guys. Cactus, do your fucking job. Motherfuckers in here talking shit. Where's Cactus at? Is he still here? There you go. That's
okay. Yeah.
boy.
So he had this show called Joe Rogan Questions Everything, and he was totally against the whole moon landing. Said it was a fake. Now he has these guys on there, and he's like, I can't believe anybody would think that the moon landing was fake. Because he's making the big bucks now. He's one of the biggest paid fucking podcast guys out there.
Question. All right. It's funny that everybody in the chat is bringing up Bigfoot. All right. As you all know, I have a cabin in Potter County, and there's been 3 Bigfoot sightings up there. I don't have a fucking I've never seen one. I never seen Bigfoot up there, but there's been sightings. Now, I was out in the woods hunting and shit, and I hear noises, and you look around, and there's nothing there. There's probably a squirrel or whatever. But Scott, I never asked you this. I never asked you this. What do you guys think about Bigfoot, Sasquatch? What do you guys think about that shit? We've never talked about this shit.
I've never seen one or anything myself, but I knew a guy years ago that I used to work for. He was an old guy, did a lot of hunting and fishing, and he never told bullshit stories, just talked about like his fishing and shit. But he told this one story. He said he was fishing, and the place he was at, he was in like deep grass, and he was just kind of laid down. And his rod or whatever he had in one of those, whatever, I don't know much about fishing, but he had it up in a jig with a line out in the water.
Scott,
And he
that
said
background noise, man. I gotta go, dude. Oh, go ahead, T. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, he said he could smell something. He said something stunk really bad, and he didn't know what the hell it was. And he looked up, and he said he says no word of a lie. He said he saw this big. He said it looked like it was about 7 or 8 foot tall fucking hairy thing go fucking running by. It never saw.
And that was the same thing I've seen. Apparently, they fucking stink because when I was reading about the shit in Pennsylvania, Lee Silver, what's up, bro? He's real related to us leprechauns. That's my ginger buddy, my Scottish ginger buddy that I play PlayStation with. Fuck him. I'll fuck his ass. But I watch all these people talk about Bigfoot. They say that they stink. So we are saying that Bigfoot's real. That's what we're saying. Did you guys watch that you guys watch that documentary? Oh, fuck. I wish I still had it, man. The guy was putting out apples and shit, and he had it on film, and they were coming out getting these apples. It was fucking weird. I'll tell you what, I'm just ecstatic that all these fucking people are here, man. I'm just ecstatic about that. Like, everybody, all you fucking guys were blocked, man. All of you fuckers were blocked. For what? Why? All these motherfuckers, man. I'm just ecstatic that so many people are here. Like, bringing Scott on your show is committing suicide. Scott's my fucking boy. And we've doubled the fucking viewership in the last 2 months. Scott's my fucking boy. If you don't fucking like him, then leave. Get the fuck out, man. If you don't fucking like him, leave. Fucking go. He ain't done shit to me. He called me a piece of shit, whatever. I called him a piece of shit. We fucking squashed our fucking bullshit, man. And we're friends, man. We squashed our fucking dumb fucking shit. And I'm so fucking tired of bullshit on my fucking channel. If you don't fucking like that Scott's here, you have fucking 2 options. You can listen and shut the fuck up, or you can leave and shut the fuck up. You don't want to hear fucking Scott talk? Then then leave. Go listen to Green Dream and his 13 fucking viewers. Go listen to that bullshit and listen to how I have fucking 14 wives and 32 kids in jail. Go listen to that fucking shit. If that makes you fucking happy, go do it, man. I'm fucking sick of this dumb shit.
Can I just say something? No, because I really wanted to say this because apparently I paid T to get you to like me again. Okay, guys. Okay, this is what happened. All right, T has never asked me for money. Neither has his wife, and I just sent them money. I was like, "Hey, what's your email?" And she's like, "Why?" I was like, "You'll see." And in Canada, we can do these things called email money transfers, and all you need is someone's email address, and you can send them money. So I did that a couple times, and they were just grateful for it. So it had nothing to do with no ulterior motive or anything like that. It was just being nice. So yeah, suck it, Green.
T, have you ever asked me for a fucking 1 red cent ever?
Never.
You know what? If you did, you'd lie about it anyway, I guess. I don't know. T has never asked me for shit ever.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and I'll tell you what. All the times I paid T, he's like, I just do it for fun, Haggy. If you want to pay me, that's great. Yeah, and I do. Like, hey, whatever we make from Super Chats, I'll split with my co-hosts. Why wouldn't I? It ain't just for me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Oh, by the way, Scott, you could send me money, motherfucker. Scott, if you want to send me money, I mean, what the fuck? But I'm glad to have him back, man. Me and Scott were good fucking friends, man. Me and Scott were good fucking friends, man. Before all this dumb fucking stupid shit went down, me and Scott were good. Scott, am I lying? We were good fucking friends,
definitely, man. Definitely.
You know, and it's like, why throw all this away for dumb?
Yeah, but now you got all these
shit.
stupid fucking people trying to post all these fucking DMs that no one even gives a fuck about. They don't care.
I think that was a big part of the problem because me and Hagy have been cool with Scott for the past few months. So I think that's what was getting off.
And I'll tell you what, let me just tell you guys something right now about DMs. And I don't know if Scott was involved. I don't think Scott was involved at this time. Me and Scott weren't on speaking terms, but a year or so ago, T, I don't know how long it was. Remember when I was quote unquote asking a 14-year-old boy for nude pictures of himself?
Yeah.
you know, and I laughed about it. I'm like, you know what? I don't even give a fuck. And I said myself, I commented, and I'm like, you know what? If I'm doing that, call the police. Well, no, we're gonna go to Shrek. Let's go to Shrek. Call the fucking police, man. Go to the fucking 5-0. Oh my god.
That just shows you like what they'll go to like.
And
try
then,
to
and then
make
Green
somebody
want to be
look
like,
bad.
yo, Hagy only gave me $800 in the last 6 months. Yo, I would be goddamn proud of that. I wish Scott or T gave me $800 in the last 6 months. Scott ain't never gave me a dime. T
what
ain't
he
never
said,
gave me a dime.
what he said, Haggy, is he said Haggy only gave me up to $800 in the last 3 years, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, wait a second, motherfucker, Super Chats hasn't even been around for like a year.
3 years.
So
Yeah.
shut your fuck. Like, and then you and him also agreed, like I think it was like almost a month ago or maybe 3 weeks ago, that you took the bulk of the money because you had to take some money to deal with that shit
was
that
all
happened in that
that was all
supermarket.
open though. That was all in the
Yeah.
open though.
So
We talked about
I don't
that.
know where the fuck he's getting off saying that oh, Haggy never, like, yeah, whatever.
Here's the deal, though. I am Brandon. That's one of my homies. I don't know if you follow Scott on Twitter, but you need to. Scott, Brandon in the chat. I am Brandon. That's one of my main homies. The dude
Right.
is a fucking ghost hunter, and I'm going to bring him on next week. Once we get all the Discord situated and all that bullshit, I'm bringing him in. Because I was supposed to go ghost hunting with him, but I had to work. But I want to bring him in and hear his shit. Oh, you do follow him? All right, Scott, you follow him back for me, please. But
Cool.
and also Hamilton Paranormal, all these ghost hunter fucks I'm cool with, man. They were all blocked, and I'm like, why? God damn.
Probably
But
because
yeah.
he never believed in that kind of shit. So he's like, that
doesn't
stupid
matter.
motherfucker.
And
Fuck
here's
him.
the deal. Like anybody in the chat can tell me, anybody in the chat, oh, follow Scott, follow my boy HDK too, man. He won that giveaway we had. Oh, we're gonna do another giveaway tonight, by the way. Because I gotta check my Twitter, but what was I getting at? Anybody in this fucking chat can disagree with me, and that's great. I'm not going to block you for disagreeing with me. Now, if you say, hey, you're a fucking retard, dumb fuck, I'll kill you, then you're blocked. But if you disagree with what I say, that's fine. That's what we're all here for. We're all friends. You can disagree with me all you want. But, whatever, man. I'm just so sick of drama, bullshit, dumb shit. Why does Green Dream stream to 13 people? Because nobody cares anymore. Nobody wants to hear his dumb lies. Nobody cares a fuck, man. I'm not out to argue. I collect. Yeah, dude, exactly, bro. And it's sad. It's a shame that my homies Scott and T are in Canada. I would love to have those motherfuckers down here and we can go fuck about. But
yeah, but according to him, me and T are 2-time convicted drug smugglers.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly.
2-time convicted drug smugglers.
Yeah, like
we all made mistakes.
All Canadians.
We all made mistakes. We all
but I
fucked
never drug smuggled across the border. Like, what the fuck?
Anyway, man.
Oh man, and then you got Bobby. Bobby's being all bitter because I called him out about living in his RV, right? And he brought his kids in there, and he's like, "Hey kids, do I live in this RV?"
Scott, say no more, man. Scott, let that go, bro. I'm gonna explain it. Scott, are you drinking, man?
No.
Oh, you need to be. All right. I'm gonna break into that. Is there any paranormal activity at your cabin, dude? Yeah, there is. And Hamilton, I'll explain that after I explain this Bobby shit. Okay, the problem I had with Scott, I don't know if I've said this, man, but I'm so fucking tired of explaining it. The problem I had with Scott was Boob is a fucking lying piece of shit. Boob came to me one night and was like, yo, Hagy, I gave Scott 800, or Scott, was it 700? I fucking forget, man. I think it was 700.
700 something, yeah.
I gave Scott $700 and he screwed me. And I'm like, what? And I thought, why would Boob lie to me? And I talked to T and I talked to Tyndall and we all agreed. T, am I right? Why would Bobby make that up? But he but he did. He lied, man. Scott fucking took $700 from me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm done with Scott. Fuck him. Then I found out it was all a fucking lie. And now I feel like a piece of shit. Like, god damn. It was all a fucking lie. Who the hell is Boob? Yeah, exactly. Who the hell is Boob? Anyway,
He's
Brand.
trying to say it wasn't a lie again. He's trying to recant all that and say I actually did
Well, the
scam
thing
him.
is, Scott, though, he also said that his kids took his tablet and attacked me and Tyndall. Then he said they didn't. Then he said they did. Then he's on some Green Dream shit. His story changes more than Green Dreams do. It's like,
yeah, but Haggy, he brought his kid in his newest video, and he's like, "Did I do this? Did I? No, Daddy. Say it. No, Daddy." That's exactly
wow, he's still making videos. God,
yeah,
damn.
he's making a video in his RV saying, "I don't live in this RV, do I, sweetie? Say it." No,
why
Daddy, you don't.
Why you in an RV in December then, son? Ain't nobody rocking an RV in December. It's too fucking cold for that bullshit. Like, I was in a nice warm heated cabin, which, oh, by the way, exposed. Haggy does not own that cabin. No, I don't. My dad does. Oh, Haggy's dad don't own that cabin. No, he don't. Him and his brother do. My dad and my uncle own the cabin. Exposed. Haggy's dad does not own that cabin. No, he don't. Him and his brother do. My uncle. Yeah, they own the motherfucker. God damn.
It's a funny video though, man. Oh my god, it's so funny.
I never said different.
Bobby's sitting there in his RV, shivering his nuts off, wearing probably every polo shirt he has.
Yeah, you're making me piss my pants now, man.
Saying that this is his happy space. This is his happy space.
I got all 12 of my polo shirts on right now, man. Can we, Scott? Can we link? You know what? Why are we even fucking? Let's just laugh about it, man.
Because it's a funny video because he actually brought his kids to lie for him. Our mom and daddy together. Say it. Yes, mom and daddy, we're together.
Oh my god, yeah. Just like you gotta be, Scott. You are lying to me, man. You are
go look at his newest video. I swear.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. I got 9 polo shirts on at once. Hey, do we live in this RV? No, Papa. Hey, did you use my tablet to attack Tyndall? No, Papa. You know what I mean? Like, whatever, dude. You got your kids lying for you now. God damn, son. Oh, shit is fucked up, man. Shit is fucked up.
Like, at least he used to be making videos on his deck. He's probably not even allowed on the deck.
It's just like somebody messaged me yesterday and they were like, they were talking about Hubbard like, Tyndall's a fucking liar. There's not bags of trash on my porch, only like 5. Yeah, exactly. He wasn't lying, man. But Hamiltucky Paranormal, dude, do I follow you on Twitter, man? I don't know if I do or not, but I want to get into this ghost hunting shit next week too, man. And we're gonna just a whole bunch. This show is taking off, man. We're gonna do all kinds of crazy fucking dumb shit for you.
Does he use one of those EMP boxes?
I don't know, but I fuck with him. I don't know if I follow him on Twitter or not, man.
Like the one that Pickle Boy has, it's a Radio Shack radio.
Not that bullshit. Not that bullshit. Oh, I don't follow him? I'm going to have to follow him. I've been hunting several times this year, and we still know camp out on RV. If you're not, those things are keep warm in the winter. Well, we have a cabin, yeah. When you're hunting, yeah. When you're hunting, yeah, I'm posting a comment to see if I'm blocked. You ain't blocked, Victoria. Victoria, I got no problem with you. Oh, you got blocked by Nightbot for using caps. Victoria, you got blocked by Nightbot. I don't got no problem with nobody. Everybody is unblocked from my shit. Haggard doesn't follow me on Twitter, so I'm going to sue him in 2 weeks now and everything. Look, I want to do a bunch of shit, conspiracy shit. That's what I want to do from now on. I've been telling T that for a year. We couldn't do it with Green here. It's like, oh, that motherfucker's blocked. That motherfucker's blocked. Am I blocked? No.
And he was just so angry all the fucking time.
Pin Bob Sponge. No, you're not blocked, dude.
Well, hey, I think what we should do is do like just a week survey and let it go for a week and pick topics that people want to hear.
I'm going to ask the
when
chat
it comes to
right
conspiracies and shit.
Because I want to do this, man. We got 126 people here right now, dude. We gotta use that to our advantage. Oh, you just got blocked by Nightbot for using caps, but
what the hell's Nightbot?
Dude. Nightbot is like a bot that I have that watches my chat and blocks retards. Nobody that's
so that's a Green Dream.
Exactly. Well, no, I got Cactus, and I know you and Cactus had a lot of problems too. But you
Nah, we're
guys
good now.
resolved it.
Fuck,
You guys
whatever.
resolved it. You see what I'm saying? Exactly.
Yeah.
Cactus is only blocking retards. I don't want them here, man. I don't want them here. I want to move on. Thank you for the $2, Pin Bob Sponge. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love ghosty stuff. Victoria, thank you. I'm not blocking people just because, like, oh, that motherfucker's cool with this guy. I don't want Loser Crew here. I just don't want it, man. But I'm down. If you're going to be cool with me, I'm cool with you, dude. I'm cool with you. Is Chimp Cactus? Yeah.
Here, let me find the audio Bobby saying that, bringing his kid in.
Yeah. But Scott, can you play that video? That'd be cool.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that in the background. It was doing something. It was real.
Well, let me tell you guys right now. Next week, everything's changing. We're back to Discord. Everybody, all 142 people, you can call in, and I'll bring you all in. Next week, we're back to this bullshit that I can bring you all in. But right now, it's just we're fucking about. But next week, we're back to Discord. Anybody can come in. We can all and I want to talk to Brandon more than anybody. I want to talk to Brandon. But we're going to do that next
here
week.
we go.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to turn it way up.
Well, if you don't know who Loser Crew is, don't worry about it. It's the same as Discord. Nah, Lee, you'll see next week. Lee, I'll talk to you tomorrow about it, Lee.
Do we all live together in the same house? Mommy, you? Mommy, Daddy? No, you need to say it because I can't see you. Thank you. No, they're not important. Is this RV our home?
Are you kidding me?
Right? Yeah. That you can call the
He's
little
coaching
cultural
them. He's
divide.
coaching them.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, he's coaching them,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh my god. Yeah, he
Hey,
is.
Scott.
Like,
Hey,
that's just,
Scott. Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
Tell everybody that I paid you $500 to come on my stream. Tell everybody, Scott. Scott,
Oh, yeah.
did I pay you, Scott? Did I pay you? Scott, you got to tell everybody. Did I pay you, Scott? Did I pay you,
No,
Scott?
man, I paid you.
Oh, yeah. That's what I meant. That's what I
oh,
meant.
well, yeah, shit.
Hey, T. Hey, T.
Oh, man.
Hey, T. Did I pay you to come on here, T? T, don't lie, T. T, I paid you, correct, T? Did I pay you,
Yeah,
T?
yeah.
T.
How much? Yeah, I think so.
T, I bought you a spaceship, T. Oh, Christ. All right. Well, I'm ready to get out of here, but that was a good discussion on the flat earth shit, and like I said, man, I'm sorry that you guys were blocked, man. If you disagree with me, that's fine. If you disagree with Scott, that's fine. If you disagree with T, that's fine. We're not gonna block you because you disagree with us, man.
Yeah,
135 fucking people here, man. We haven't had that in so long. Everybody was so fucking scared of being blocked. Hamilton, Hamiltucky, I'm gonna follow you on Twitter, dude. You send me something on Twitter, I can follow you. But next week we're gonna be back to Discord, bringing calls in. We 150 now, 170 last night. We're gonna be back to blowing up again, man. I'd like to bring Tyndall back. Forza, thank you, man. If anybody can get a hold of Tyndall and bring him back, I'd like to bring him back. If his head's swollen and his ego is fucking falling off, I'd like to bring him back. I just want to do this thing again with my friends and have a good time, man. So if anybody can get a hold of Tyndall and bring him back, it'd be K. I just want to have a good time and bullshit and conspiracy bullshit with all you guys. That's fun to me, man. That's fun to me.
It is, yeah.
And
Like the people who aren't into drama.
And we had a blast tonight, man. We had a blast tonight.
Yeah, this is good. I like this a lot. This was a good idea.
I want to thank you guys, Scott especially. Like T been by my side forever. I don't have to thank him, but I do want to thank you, Scott, for not being a bitch. I do want to thank you, man. Scott, you're a good friend, dude, and you always were. And even though we had bullshit beef and differences, Scott, you've always been a good guy, man. And I do love you, bro. And you're one of my homies.
Love you too, man. Love you guys.
And
so happy to be back.
Yeah, dude, it's great, man. And I'd love to bring Tyndall back up in this bitch. I would love to do that.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, man. I was like, man, seriously, dude, I'd never really had a problem with him. Never really did ever.
The only problem I ever had with him is that his head got too big and he thought he was famous. That's the only problem I ever had. But People change.
But at least
you know?
he's not out. He's not out to stir shit up, and he's proved.
No,
that
that's
No,
what
he
I'm
hasn't
saying.
said
Like,
anything. He
I
hasn't said
didn't like
nothing.
I didn't like Scott either. You know, whatever, man. But you know what? People change, and we can change and work together. And let's do that. Let's bring back this Discord. Let's bring back the fucking. Let's just start over and do it again, man. So hey, anybody want to go listen to Green Dreams Lies? He's live to 13 people now. So if you want to give him some views, go in there and tell him Hagy sent me, man. Hagy sent me, man. Hagy sent me, man. I got 19 kids in jail. I got 42 wives, for whatever, man. Scott and T, I want to thank you guys, man, and especially you, T, for always. T ain't never fucking fucked me over, man. But I want to thank you, T, for always having my back, and I want to thank you, Scott.
Well,
for coming
that heroin's
back.
always kept him so calm, you know.
Well,
Jeez.
listen.
yeah, that's it.
Next Friday,
Oh my God.
next Friday, we're back to
The lies.
Discord. We're back to bringing callers in. But anything you
Yeah,
guys
that'll
want
be
to
nice.
add?
Just it's gonna be nice bringing people in again. Like, yeah, I can't wait to be able to do that again.
All right. Well, like I said, man, much love to T before anybody, man, and much love to Scott for coming back and letting go of dumb shit and just being like, yeah, Haggy, I'm cool, but love you both. And you guys want to add anything before I end the show?
No, just guys, have a good weekend. We had a great time, and next show will be even bigger.
Oh,
Yep.
it'll be better. But yeah, thank you both, and we'll see you guys next Friday. Scott and T, I'll see you guys. I'm sure I'll fuck with you on Twitter, but I'm gonna have me a drink, get fucked up. It's Saturday, it's 8:00. Nice blowing your nose there, you fucking retard.
Sorry, I thought I muted it.
But all right, man. Hey, you guys be cool, and I'll see you next Friday. I'll see you all next Friday, man. Peace.
See you
Peace.
later.